internet lasts for the full 30 minutes today. If it doesn't, I'll get up quickly and change it onto the mobile data, and I do have to call them at some point, and I promise I will. We've got Yoga Glow this morning, 30 minutes, sort of stretchy, flowy yoga to get us started for the day. It's still dark outside, I'm still quite sleepy, and I haven't brushed my hair, so I look like a scarecrow, for which I apologise. So you're going to bring yourself down onto your mats to start. If you have a block or a book or a small cushion that you can sit on to start, that might feel quite nice for you if you're feeling a bit stiff after your night's sleep. Then what you're going to do is pop whatever you're using underneath your bottom, and then you're going to sit cross-legged to start. You don't have to take anything, it's just that it's quite nice to have your hips lifted up higher, particularly if you're feeling a bit stiff and you haven't done much moving. It's just a nice way to ease into your movement. So just closing your eyes, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, drawing your chin in so you're creating length. Check you've got a lovely line from the crown of the head down the back of the neck, down the spine. And then you're going to draw together your middle finger and your thumb, create a nice circle of energy. Leave the hands resting on the lap or facing up towards the sky, but with the finger and the thumb pressing together. And then slowing your breath, lengthening your inhales, drawing out the exhales, and just checking in with yourself this morning. And then when you're ready, just gently fluttering open the eyes, drawing your hands up so they're resting on your shoulders, and then just drawing these lovely circles so you're opening up those shoulder blades. So really squeeze them together as you inhale and lift, then exhale, open, draw the hands and the shoulders down away from the ears. Starting to think about connecting our breath and our body on this nice early morning. And then change the direction of those circles. Inhale as you're opening up with the elbows, then exhale. You draw them together and down. So our focus for this month is about connecting our mind and our body, and a lot of that is going to come to our breathing and trying to get into the habit of consciously breathing throughout our workouts, throughout our day, using our breath with awareness to help us really deeply connect our mind and body. We tend to do everything on autopilot a lot of the time. It's very good to be present and notice the things you're doing. And then bringing the hands down, just give those hands a little shake. And then take the legs and swap the leg that's in front, so bringing the cross onto the other side. Resting your hands on your knees, and then as you inhale, you're going to turn to look over one shoulder. And then as you exhale, coming back to the centre. Inhale, go the other way. Exhale, back to centre. Inhale. And each time you go, see if you can stretch a little deeper. Keeping the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. One more each side. resting in the center. Then as you inhale, opening your chest, looking up towards the sky. As you exhale, lowering the chin, tucking it. Feeling that gentle stretch down the back of the neck. Inhale, look up and lift. Exhale, tucking that chin. One more time. And then drawing yourself back up to the center. Checking those shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Inhale, lift your nose slightly, look up towards the sky with your hands beside you. Exhale, let that back arch slightly. Inhale, lift. So it's like a seated cat-cow. See if you can go a little further. Exhale, relax, curve that spine. Couple more times. In. Open the chest. Out, curve that back. Final time. And out. And then bringing yourself to a neutral spine. You're going to uncross your legs, draw out whatever you're sitting on, pop it behind you. Just bring yourself onto your knees if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, you can stay in that cross leg position. Bringing one hand down to the side, so you're going to have to reach down to reach for it. Inhale, sweep an arm up and overhead. And then exhale, bring yourself back up. And again, inhale, reach down. Sweep. Don't let that top arm fold. Exhale, back up. Inhale in. See if you can spend a little further. Exhale, float out. Inhale, over. Exhale up. You're going to hold this one. Inhale, sweep. And then exhale, just gently pulse a little deeper. Inhale, turn your head to gaze up at your hand. Exhale, float out. Inhale, down to the other side. Exhale, pulse and reach. Inhale, look up towards the hand. Exhale, floating yourself out. From there, turning yourself so that you're over onto all fours. Bringing your hands down underneath the shoulders, spreading your fingertips wide. Take your knees back behind you. Tuck your toes. Just gently swaying your hips side to side, getting some movement through that spine, through the hips. Maybe drawing figures of 8, or maybe just gentle easing from side to side. And then positioning yourself still and making your own way. Maybe again moving those hips side to side, but coming up and back to a down dog. When you get up there, easing into that, pedaling the feet, doing whatever feels good for you this morning. Possibly the legs feel a bit stiff, need a bit of gentle movement to get them warm. lovely big inhale through the nose and sigh. Then you're going to inhale, bend your knees and look forward. And exhale, take those little steps up towards your hands. And then inhale and let it all go. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Let your hands hang heavy towards the floor. Sighing here. Checking that your neck is fully relaxed by nodding up and down a few times. And then shaking the head side to side, releasing any tension. And then slowly rolling up, really slowly. Grounding down through those feet. Until you're in your Tadasana. I've not taken my socks off. I'm too cold for this thing, I just realised. Oh, now, feeling the connection with my mat. So pressing down through the balls of the feet, through both sides of the ankle, the heel. Dropping your shoulders down away from your ears. Spread those fingertips wide. Maybe close the eyes and very gently rock forward and back so you feel your strong foundation. And then you're going to inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Turn to look up towards your hands. Exhale, diving down towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Flattening that back, really drop the tummy. Exhale, fold. Place the hands down. Inhale, step back with your right knee. Leg. Exhale, lower that back knee. Untuck the toes on the back. As you inhale, lift your hands. Reach them overhead. As you exhale, bring them down onto your knee. Then, if it feels good, just gently easing forward and back. Seeing how the hips feel, quads. And then come to a position of stillness. Now, either staying here if this is enough for you, or if you feel able, you're lifting your back toe. So you're lifting the toes towards the sky, taking your right foot round to reach for that right foot. Drawing it in. We're going to attempt to hold on both sides. So first of all, just holding here, drawing it in. If you want, you can take away your left arm, reach it out in front of you. And you should just feel this lovely deep stretch in the quads. Then lowering your left hand, carefully releasing the right hand. Bring that foot down, re-engage. Bring both hands onto your leg. If you have a very hard floor, you might want to double up your mat here so that you don't feel it under your knees. I should have said that at the beginning, sorry, because it can be quite intense on the knees. And then lifting that same foot up, and this time you're going to take your left hand, so opposite hand, reach it around the back. Hold on for the foot if you can get it. And then pressing that foot back and into that hand, feeling that shoulder open. Resting your right hand on your leg, or if you want, doing the same thing, lifting it up, spreading those fingertips wide. And then with control, releasing both down to the floor. Bring your hands either side of your foot again. Straighten off that front leg. Lift the toes up towards the sky, so you just bring it into a stretch on that front leg into the backs. And then lifting your bottom, placing that foot back down. Bring your hands either side of your front leg. Tucking your toes on your back foot. You're going to inhale and lift up into your crescent lunge. And as you exhale, lower in. So check that your hips are squaring to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach your fingertips high above. And then as you exhale, just draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Connecting the breath and the body. Inhale, turn your gaze to look up at your hands. And then you're going to exhale as you bring your hands down in front of you and lift that back leg slightly in towards the front foot. As you inhale, bring your weight down into that front foot, and if you can either practice just lifting that back foot, or if you have a warrior 3, as you exhale, lifting that back foot. Holding here. Inhale, lowering that back foot. Exhale, floating the hands down either side of the front foot. Inhale, stepping back with the left leg. Exhale, lowering your knees and lowering your tummy down towards the floor. Squeeze your shoulders close to your elbows close to your body. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tuck your toes. Press yourself up to all fours. Exhale, lift your hips up and back to down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, making your way up towards your hands. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, bring those hands together at heart center. Again, releasing the hands down beside you. Palms facing the front, close the eyes and just gently rock forward and back. And then opening the eyes, inhale, sweep the arms. Turn to look up towards your hands. Exhale, diving for the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, stepping back with the left leg. Let's bend my mat now. Exhale, lowering that back knee. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, reach for the sky. Exhale, bring those hands down, rest them on that knee. And then in this pose, just gently easing in and out while you feel into it. If you feel that you want a bit more range, you can just shuffle that front foot forward a little so you can deepen this stretch into the hips, into the quads. And then when you're ready, gently bring back that front foot if you need to move into the next part. As you inhale, lift that back foot. As you exhale, so you're lifting the left foot, you're reaching around with your left hand, holding onto that foot. Taking a couple of breaths here, feeling that opening of the shoulders, deepening of the stretch, perhaps lifting your right hand, spreading the fingertips wide. And then slowly, with intention, with connection, release it back down. Reset And we're going to do the same thing with our opposite arm. Inhale, lift that back foot. Exhale, taking the right hand round. So this is the one I struggle with, I get cramp. I have to just hold my trousers here. Maybe lifting that left arm, opening the shoulders. Keep pressing back so you feel this opening through the body. And then on your next exhale, lowering it down. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, float the hands down either side of that front foot. On your next inhale, pressing into the toes on that back leg. Lifting up, and as you exhale, up into that strong crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted, hips are squared to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift slightly, and then exhale, lower yourself into the hold. Once you're in position, inhale, really lift those fingertips. And then exhale, draw the shoulders down away from the ears, keeping those hands long. On your next inhale, start drawing the arms forward and lifting that back leg in a little. And then as you exhale, if you have it in your practice, floating yourself forward into your warrior three. Arms up in line with the ears, pressing that heel into the imaginary wall behind you. On your next inhale, lowering that back leg. And as you exhale, floating the hands down either side of that front foot. Inhale, step back with the right foot, so you're in a high plank. And here you have the option of lowering to your knees if you want, or bringing your weight forward into those hands and slowly lowering in your high plank. Everyone releasing when we get to the bottom. Squeezing the elbows in, drop the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, engage, and fully lengthen the arms. And exhale, fold. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift yourself up to a full plank. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back to your down dog. Inhale, bend those knees, look forward. And then exhale, hop or step to the front. Inhale, float those arms overhead. Exhale, bring them down to heart center. Okay, drop the arms down beside you, come to your Tadasana. Inhale, float your arms overhead, turn to look up. Maybe taking a little back bend if that feels good. Exhale, diving to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Tucking the hands. You're going to inhale and then step or hop back to your plank. Exhale, lift your hips up and back to down dog. Inhale, press down into your left foot as you take your right foot up towards the sky. Exhale, bend that knee, open the hips. Inhale, bring that weight forward and into your hands. Exhale, step the right foot up between the left hands. Inhale, pressing down into that front foot as you rise. Exhale, lower into your crescent lunge. Inhale, lift as you lower the hands. Exhale, rising that back foot up into your warrior three. Inhale, lowering that back leg. Exhale, floating the hands down either side of the foot. Inhale, step back with the right leg. Exhale, bringing yourself down to the mat, however you choose. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, making your way to your down dog. Take a deep inhale and sigh. Inhale, press down through that right heel as you lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend that left knee, open your hips to the side. Inhale, looking forward, bringing your weight into the hands. Exhale, stepping that left foot through. Press your weight down through that front foot. Inhale, lift into your crescent lunge. Exhale, sinking that back knee. Inhale, start floating the hands forward, lifting that back leg. Exhale, lowering into your warrior three. Inhale, lowering the back leg. Exhale, windmilling those hands down either side of the front foot. Inhale, step back with that left leg. Exhale, final chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, your choice. Exhale, hips lifting, make your way back to your down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, float your hands overhead. Exhale, fold the hands together at heart center. Little bit of balance, and then we're going to rest down in a child's pose. I'm just going to do this once. Bring your weight onto your left foot. I'm going to do it sideways so you can see. We're going to try and do this with control. Remember, connecting mind, body and breath. Bring your weight into your left foot. As you inhale, let your right foot rise up in front of you. Hug the knees as you exhale. Hug the knee. Make yourself tall. Really think about what you're doing. Inhale, release the knee, bring that foot behind you. As you exhale, reaching around with your right hand to take hold of the right foot. Coming into a quad stretch. Inhale, float your left arm up so it's in line with the ear. Exhale, take a slight bend in the left leg so you're not locking out and start to lift your back foot up. Slowly drawing yourself up into a dancer. If this is as high as you can come, that's fine. If you feel able to move your hand so it's not on the outside of the foot, but it's now on the inside of the foot, inhale and see if you can just lift that foot a little higher. Good, keep lifting up through that chest. On your next inhale, release that back knee, but don't bring it down to the floor. Draw it through to the front. Exhale, hug the knee. And release it down. Good. Move from side to side just to ease out the hips. Exactly the same thing on the other side. Press down through that right foot. Inhale, with intention, lifting your left foot. Knee, bringing it up in front as you exhale, hugging that knee. Focus on something in front of you that's not moving to help you balance. Inhale, release the knee, start bringing the foot behind you. Exhale, take hold of the foot, draw that foot in into a quad stretch. Inhale, float your right arm up and overhead so that it's in line with the ears. Exhale, take a mini bend in that front leg and start lifting the back foot. If this is where you're holding today, that is fine. Just concentrate on keeping the chest open, staying here. Otherwise, if you're able, bringing your hand to the inside of that foot so your thumb is pressing into the sole of the foot. Inhale, just see if you can lift a little higher, keeping that chest open. Exhaling here. And then on your next inhale, with control, releasing the foot. Bringing it through, back to the front. Exhale, taking hold of the knee. And then releasing the foot down towards the ground. Good. From there, hands onto the front of the legs. Inhale as you push your bottom back, float yourself down to the mat. Exhale, walk yourself down and forward. Dropping onto your knees, take your knees wide, toes together, sitting your bottom back towards your heels, resting your forehead down onto the mat. And we're going to finish today just taking 5 breaths here in our child's pose. If you would prefer to move into Shavasana for this or move into Shavasana afterwards, then you're always at liberty to do so. Make sure you take these breaths to tune in with yourself again. Be aware. When you've done those 5 deeper, longer breaths, turning yourself into Shavasana if you want, or if you're ready to close your practice and go about your day, sliding your hands back in towards your knees, pressing into those palms, lifting yourself up, drawing the knees together, sitting yourself up, relax the knees away from your ears, draw your hands together at heart center. Close the eyes, tuck the chin. Take a deep breath in. And then namaste as you bow. That's it. I hope that felt good. And